hold no stock in faith.
What I mean to say is, faith is paramount. Yes, for without it, Christ's sacrifice means nothing.
He died to save us, did he not? From the original sin of Adam and Eve? Yet evil persists.
Yes, evil persists because he gave us free will.
Does a newborn babe, slain by a despot, have free will?
Yes. No, I mean, that is too simplistic.
Or the priest whose heart is torn from his chest by the wolf? Judas, who was predestined to betray the Nazarene?
Some argue Judas was used.
Do my ears deceive me, Brother Hawkbert? You question the scriptures? Declare Judas an innocent? A preposterous blasphemy!
No, that is not what I said. Brother Cedric, am I not the most pious of his servants?
Out! Out!
Making new friends?
A person's tongue gives you a taste of their heart, Eivor. And such information is often useful.
And how do these sallow Christians taste?
It was only a figure of speech, Eivor, and I have tired of it already.
Is this how it must be between us?
Of course not. I'm grateful that you have come.
What happened in Mercia still puzzles me. Fulke saw something in Sigurd. A power, a legacy. What is it she wants?
Her motives are difficult to fathom, but that can come later. Let's find your brother first.
Agreed. If we do this, you'll earn the right to call me friend 10,000-fold. So, what is your plan?
We are deep in their god's heartland, a heathen and a heretic. To hunt Fulke, we'll need a Christian snare.
Fulke is hardly a saint herself. These Christians abhor her strange ideas.
True, but unlike us, she can carry herself as one of them. She won't hide from everyone, not with a prisoner in tow.
So, where to begin?
I've made a friend, Abbot Cunibert, full of pious fire, but with ambition that far outweighs his wit.
And what does your friend Cunibert know?
Come, I will introduce you, and we'll hear the full tale together.
Have you found some peace in your time alone, Basim?
I am always at peace, and never alone. I move among the people of the world with great joy. I watch them, study them, learn from them at all times. This is our duty, the Hidden One's calling.
You know, for the first time since we've met, you sound more like you're a princess than yourself.
Surely Hytham sounds like me, if I have taught him well.
Your creed and your tenets, you mean?
That's right. And a sense of, how should I say, deep responsibility to the betterment of mankind.
That's quite an ambition. But it doesn't explain what you see in Sigurd. My brother is not so generous.
Ah, but your brother is someone special, important. And I want him to see that. I hope to show it to him.
Is this not a blessed plot? God's own country. And this Eden should be given to his servants to tend.
Abbot Cunibert. This is the Norse I spoke of.
Ah, yes. And quite a fearsome one at that.
Basim says you know the paladin Fulke.
Indeed. The Lady Fulke passed this way not more than a month ago. We talked, we drank. Very pleasant woman.
And where is she?
Eivor will be your axe, Abbot. Whether to fell a tree or hew the limbs from an enemy.
What have you promised him?
Oh, just a trifle, Eivor. A little problem I believe you can help me with.
Speak your terms plainly, Abbot. I will decide if the bargain is worth my time.
Ah, your wolf shows its teeth, Basim.
Let's cut to the point. What favor would you ask in exchange for Fulke?
Some weeks ago, our alderman in Kent was called to God. A terrible loss. King Alfred has chosen his replacement, but has not yet announced the name. I must know it. Now.
All of Kent will see soon enough which Thane he has chosen. Why not wait?
I want early access. To woo him, before his exalted position is made public and every fool is at his door.
Who else knows the chosen man?
The king's emissary, sent with a letter of congratulations to the new Elderman. Intercept him and bring me the news. When I know the Thane's name, we'll discuss how I might win his favor.
If we do this, how will you find Fulke? I want some kind of assurance.
Do you have ears in every church, abbey, and cathedral in Kent? Because I do. And I will find her.
And we will do the deeds too staining for a Christian soul.
This emissary, how will I find him?
Tunbridge Monastery sent word that the king's men always pass a few nights in their hospitality. Begin there.
I'll get the Elderman's name. You find Fulke.
All in good time. Now, if we're done, I have business up the south coast. Falkenston has the best fish in Wessex.
Then I will find you there, when the Elderman's name is mine.
Cunibert is ambitious, but well connected. We will not find Fulke without him.
I suppose we'll see. What will you do?
I'm not done playing with these Christians yet. I will see you in Falkenston.
God's truce! Fie on you! Oh! What infernal wakes me?
Are you the tale weaver?
Gowan the Dandelion. For the seeds of my stories flit upon the winds of Wessex. But why, Mule, do you kick my noggin?
You and Alfred's emissary were drinking in the tavern. Tell me where he went.
Were we? I was so ale-addled. Perhaps a small and silver thing upon my palm might help me recall?
How about something long and sharp in your gut?
All right, no need for that. You paint a vivid picture, Dane. He was headed to the White Coast to the southeast, Dover Fortress. He said it is where they train those religious fanatics, zealots. They pray all night instead of sleeping.
My thanks. And in return, wisdom. Too much beer-bibbing will grow a fool in wit and words.
My thanks, Weaver of the Obvious. Now leave me to my unholy punishment.
Oh, the Lord is testing me. He is made mouse by you Danes. Barely leaves his fortress at Roosister. How might I gain his influence if he will not speak to me? Or to anyone? 'Tis a puzzle.
To inspire loyalty, Tedman must owe you something, such as his life.
Go on.
A fortress stormed, a man kidnapped. If you beat back his enemy, saved him from sure death, his gratitude would...
Swell. It would know no bounds. But that fortress will be harder to pry open than a nun's knees.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Are you hiding something, Bathan?
There is a lumber mill nearby, correct?
Beamisfield. Alfred invests much in fortifying Wessex, and uses our forests to do so. The mill provides his wood.
Tedmund is there.
Impossible! How do you know?
I heard rumors that Tedmund had been lured out of self-exile to manage work on the fortifications of Canterbury.
Taking him from a lumberyard is less dangerous than assaulting a fortress. But your rescue attempt will not have the same flair. Is it worth it?
It may still work. Yes. Yes. Bring him to the megaliths.
And Fulke?
When I have Tedman's fealty, you shall have Fulke. Now go. I will rustle up a small rescue party.
One more time, I'm telling you. If he says my boots are dirty, I will split him open.
You're full of swamp gas. You'll do what you always do. Bow and scrape to our good
Over here!
I'm wary of this abbot, Basim. He is self-serving and evasive. Can he really deliver Fulke?
The abbot is a friend of Fulke's. That is clear.
So long as he doesn't suspect our motive, we may have a chance.
Indeed. This brings to mind a story. Perhaps you've heard of it. The Scorpion and the Frog.
A children's story?
A cautionary tale. The Scorpion wants to cross the river, but he cannot swim. So he enlists the help of the Frog. The Frog agrees to carry him on his back, extracting a promise that the Scorpion will not sting him.
Let me guess. The Scorpion reneges, blaming his nature, and both drown.
The Scorpion crosses the river and stings an innocent man, killing him. So what does this tale tell us?
That your stories are clouded and their meaning doubly so?
It shows that every tale has 1,000 possible outcomes, many of which are surprising. If the abbot does not deliver Fulke, he will die at my hand. And we will continue our search.
A sobering approach.
Beamisfield is just ahead. Lead. I will follow.